Am I the muggy for not wanting to apologise to my toxic mum for being cruel about my little sister? Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of mugginess. I've been a counsellor for over 20 years and I specialise in personality disorders. I'll be pointing out red flags and speculating on what personality disorder the OP might be dealing with. Dear Agnes, I'm a 17-year-old male and I usually pick up my younger sister who's 11 from school because I get out of school midday due to only having 3 classes. Currently, before I go to school, I drop my mum who's 40 off at work because her car is getting worked on and my dad leaves for work around 4 a.m. This morning I made a pit stop at a petrol station just before dropping off my mum. When I went inside the shop, I noticed that they had these little snack packs of peanut butter and pretzels, so I grabbed one for my younger sister for when I pick her up, because peanut butter and pretzels have been her all-time favourite snack since before she could even speak. As I was getting back in the car, my mum noticed the snack and asked why I grabbed it, to which I replied, "It's for my sister." Without an ounce of hesitation, she says, "Why would you get her peanut butter? It's so fattening and trust me, your sister doesn't need to gain any more weight." Let me just say this, my 11-year-old sister is not overweight at all, and even if she was, what mother speaks about her child that way? So in an angered state, I got sort of sharp and said to her, "Well, you could stand to lose a bit of weight yourself." Normally, when my mum says things to this extent, her and I will go at it with each other, but I've never said anything sly to her like this. She got absolutely enraged and started yelling at me and telling me that it was disrespectful to say and that I needed to apologise. I didn't apologise because I felt like if she didn't want it said about her, then why say it about her kid? Fast forward to about an hour ago, I got out of school and my dad has blown up my phone, telling me that if I don't apologise to my mum, then I better have my stuff packed when he gets home because my mum called him crying and upset. I even caught myself off guard by making a dig at her, but I didn't feel like I need to apologise if she can essentially say the same thing about my little sister. I told my dad this when he called and all he said was that, "I know your mum can say things that aren't the nicest sometimes, but you need to be a man and not get involved in girly banter. In my opinion, my mum fat-shaming her own kid isn't just girly banter." My reply: only toxic parents put their children down. Your mum has made a derogatory comment about your sister's weight because she's jealous she's not slim like her. Your mum sounds like a narcissist. Narcissists are very jealous of their children. Unless they are grandiose narcissists, then they constantly big their kids up and will put them down to make themselves feel superior because they have fragile egos that can't stand any criticism, and that's why they lash out. Narcissists always mention that they've been disrespected when they're called out on their obnoxious behaviour or given a taste of their own medicine. Your dad is an enabler. He could have DPD. See videos number 1 and 24 for more info. Making obnoxious, untrue comments isn't girly banter, it's mistreatment. And so is him threatening to kick you out. What a lovely, thoughtful young man you are, and well done for standing up for your sister. Buying your sister a small gift like that and giving an ingrate a lift every morning makes me think you may be a codependent. See video number 3 for more info. It's not your job to take your mum to work or your sister to school. It's up to you whether you apologise or not to keep the peace. You are completely in the right. But as you're almost legally an adult, you may want to start thinking about your escape route. Once you're gone, I suggest you go very low contact and don't tell your parents what's happening in your life. Grey rock method. Good luck, OP.